What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? What's happening? We're gonna be about Jamie Lee Curtis passed over Flashdance and gave it to Jennifer Beals. What do I think? This is believable because Jamie Lee Curtis did have this like Jane Fonda kind of vibe with her body back in the early '80s. I think she had did the Halloween movies, but when she did Trading Places, with Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, she did have like this different physique that she was pushing. It was a She was a pretty thin chick, but she worked on her tone and it was noticeable. And then I think Trading Places, when I started to look at her, it was kind of noticeable. What the question is, was she noticeable enough to be a dancer? Because that requires a certain type of physique. And so that would require, you know, how would they choose to work with her, whatnot. And the reason why, sometimes when I see certain things and I say, "Damn, I'm calling cap on that. That can't be true." Or I'd have to see something because she did the movie Perfect with John Travolta, where she was an aerobic instructor, the headband and all. So this definitely gives credence to that. And plus, this movie I think came out in '85, based on the Rolling Stone writer, except for the gems. But I think it was shot in '83, '84. It was after Flashdance. It makes all the sense in the world. She couldn't get that particular one, but she got something maybe because of the co-star, because it's kind of like cut in a certain way. So it's not far fetched when I see that in hindsight. You know, you'd have asked me that 40 years ago, I probably would have kind of shrugged it, maybe downplayed it. Now I can't shrug it or downplay it because it looks very much in totality towards that. So yeah, I can so see it. And it's one of those things. Sometimes you just be having situations where you put your mind at ease to say, yeah, that is what it really was meant to be. So that's where it was supposed to be with that. Cause I could tell with the whole styling. But it was interesting to think about it. Yeah. You think could she have pulled it off? Would have done for her career? I don't know because Jamie Lee Curtis was never chic and happening. And but also when you do movies like Flashdance, you gotta have a certain look and style and all that. And Jennifer Beals looked a certain way, which was fashionable for the time, but she never really blew up. She did do Devil in a Blue Dress. But see, her having a chic vibe worked in her favor. You don't look at Jamie Lee Curtis's chic and vibe far as that. It's a whole different demographic, whole different type of vibe, presentation. So that's interesting when I think about it in hindsight. That I almost imagine her doing Flashdance, but yet, it would have been a bit of a stretch though, in a way too. So, but her doing that movie Perfect with John Travolta puts me in a frame of mind of this one. So I can see it. I can so see it. I could definitely see it being something that was there. So, but anyway, let me know what you think. Um, Jimmy Lee Curtis passed over in Flashdance for Jennifer Beals, but she did do a movie Perfect where she was emulating that thing. But anyway, let me know what you think. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond, thank you, wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share if you like. And hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, and my peace.